welcome to the Chatham-Kent Bantams football. It's Kevin Pugh here. Alongside me is Kelton Evans, quarterback of the junior varsity Cougars that play later on this evening. Welcome, Kelton.
Thanks, Kev. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
It looks like we have Chatham kicking off the game here.
Yeah, I believe Niagara won the toss and elected to receive. Looks like number 87.
Ryan Ogilvie.
Yep. And number 22.
22 is Jordan Antonucci.
Good enough, right?
Some of these names are going to be a little bit hard.
Connor Wright's kicking off for Chatham.
Oh, ball's bobbled, picked up. And not a bad return.
About 10 yards, I would say.
Give or take.
Kickoff, returned by number 87, Ryan Ogilvie.
There we go. And the Niagara Storm will start with 1st and 10 from about their 25-yard line.
25-yard line, first down.
And we have a pitch for maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Brandon Bondi was in for the tackle there for Chatham.
Pitch to Ryan Ogilvie.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 7 by the looks of it. Looks like Niagara Storm have quite a small roster down here today, about 20 kids by the looks of it, so should be an interesting game for them.
Sticking with the I formation. It's a pitch to the left side.
And nice run to the left here. Good cut back.
Evades a couple Cougars. Brought down by Aiden Lewis on the play.
Aiden Lewis and Brandon Bondi on the tackle.
Number 6, Aiden Lewis.
To bring up a 1st down for the Niagara Storm.
All be spotted at Niagara 43-yard line, first down.
Let's see what the Cougars defense can come up with here. Had 2 straight run plays.
And Kev, the Cougars have invested in some awesome cheerleaders for this season, as you can see.
That is true. It's always good to see some spirit.
Another run for Niagara.
Right up the middle. Tackled by Brandon Bondi.
Ryan Ogilvie up the middle.
It's like a pickup of about 2 yards.
Bring up 2nd and 8.
Nice work out. So it looks so far like Niagara is going to play the run game as much as they can. Hopefully try to chew up some clock with that short bench, I would assume.
As you can see, number 20, Jonathan Cartier, is back pretty far, so they'll probably look to run the ball a lot here, Kev.
Yeah, looking like it. And that's the 4th straight run.
That's number 97, Mason Bent, on the carry for the Storm. Looks like that'll bring up about 3rd and 5.
Garrett Stonefish in on the stop. That's where a whole host of Cougars. Bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Kev, here at the Chatham-Kent Athletic Complex, we have a great chain gang, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. These guys are out every week working hard.
Yeah, some real veterans.
Oh, we have shotgun. We're seeing a little pass here. Yep.
Nice
First pass
3-step drop back for number 51. Oh, and a nice little dump off to number 48.
Looks like he...
That'll be close, Kev. I don't know.
I think he might have got the first, depending on the spot.
Jordan Pellegrino on the reception.
It looks like they're going to take a measurement. While we have this timeout, we'll remind you that this evening when the junior varsity Cougars will be playing at home here at 7 o'clock with Kelton Evans, my partner here, behind center.
And Kevin Pugh, my partner. on the bench head coaching her.
It's happened for quite a few years, it seems like. And we'll be playing the Niagara Storm as well. So, and it looks like it's going to come up short. So we're going to bring up a 4th and short.
We'll see what Niagara does here with the chance to go for it. Short yardage.
We're right about midfield, so it'll be interesting.
Fourth down and 1 on the Niagara 53-yard line.
What do you think your coach would do here, Kelton?
I think he'd probably go for it. We don't have very much of a special team game going this year, so.
Well, I figure as a coach, if my quarterback can't get that 1 yard, then we're in a little bit of trouble.
It's probably not worth it, eh? With Dylan Johnson at center, pushing the pile, it's always a safe bet for a little goose and go.
Yeah, I think that's what we might
Looks like,
see.
yep, that is exactly what we'll see. The sneak from number 51, Antonio Bruno. A little bit of an unusual number for a quarterback, eh, Kev?
Definitely. And he's quite the size for a quarterback as well. So
Yeah.
it almost seemed like the Cougars weren't quite prepared for what was obviously coming up there. They didn't get out of their stances very quick on that play.
Chatham DBs are given quite the cushion, wouldn't you say, Kev?
Considering only, well, and here we come with the pass.
Another nice
Passer
ball
wide
from
open.
number 51, Antonio Bruno.
That's going to bring up about a 2nd and probably 2.
Looks like about a half to me, but
I am corrected.
Forced out by Ryan Maharo.
think they go with another goose and go here, Kev?
Well, it'd be interesting to see. I think with it being 2nd down, they got quite a bit of options open here.
Yeah, they're running the ball quite effectively here.
And starting to do a little mixing up as well, which is going to keep the Cougars defense on their toes. So they're going to the pass game again. Bruno out. Oh, and almost
nice
picked
play
off by number 6, Aiden Lewis, with almost the pickoff.
Pass is headed for Austin Delaney. Knocked down by Aiden Lewis, number 6.
I think we'll probably see a run on this play, I would assume.
Looks like the Cougars are sticking with their 4-3 defense.
Seems to be working so far. They're bending and not breaking. And looks like we're under center here. Bruno is under center.
Looks like they're in the pro set here for the Storm, and the fake pitch handoff to number 97. That's Mason Bent again.
Looks like it's going to be very close again. I think we might see another measurement here. Oh, no, 1st down it is.
That was a nice tackle from Brady Bogart.
Absolutely.
First down. Ball was spotted at the Chatham-Kent 45-yard line.
So Niagara is coming up with a good drive here to start the game.
Looks like they're sticking to the eye here.
It's going to be a pitch left. And some great tackling by the Cougars defense.
Looks like we do have a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the call is.
By Jared Millard. Flag on the play.
No. Let's see what the flag is. And we have a hold on the Niagara Storm. They'll be moving back.
That was Jordan Pellegrino with the hold.
It's going to bring out a 1st and about 20.
Bring up 1st down and 20 from the Chatham-Kent 54-yard line.
We'll see if they stick with the run game here with 20 yards to go for the 1st.
Get at least those yards back that they lost on that last play. Niagara Storm does have a very big line.
Pretty big backfield, too, I would say.
Yes. And it's a pitch to the left and a great play.
Nice play by number 32 for the Cougars, Jarrett Millard. He's had a few good plays so far, Kev.
Yes, check that 32. Yes, Jarrett Millard. Back-to-back great plays by Jarrett Millard. A converted quarterback, I believe. I think Jarrett might have started the season at quarterback, but Very versatile player by the looks of it.
49-yard line.
Now we're going deep into the playbook when we get to second and a mile.
Although it does look like they are sticking with the eye here. Oh, nope, no, they're dropping back into gun. 3-step drop from their quarterback.
And
That's a pick.
By number 7, Ryan Maharn.
And he's going to take that one to the house, Kev.
Definitely. It looks like Ryan just sat on that flat. That was one of their pass plays a little earlier that they had a great success with. And it looks like Ryan just sat in that flat and waited.
Yeah, made a very athletic play.
Agreed. And just like that, 6-0 for the Cougars after a really good drive.
Now, I'm not sure if you can see this on the film, but our veteran Changang, actually one of the members is going to catch the extra point attempt, so that's a very generous maneuver from him.
Definitely. Time to get some time with the hands on the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like Cameron Creechin is on to kick the extra point for the Cougars here with number 32, Jarrett Millard, again to hold. There's a flag on the play, so.
I'm guessing possibly a early movement or maybe even Niagara contacting the center.
Yeah, both are pretty common on an extra point or a field goal, so.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be on the Cougars.
Yeah, we'll wait for the official call to inform the viewers.
All right, well, the Cougars will re-kick back a little bit. This is going to be a big point.
Too many men on the field for the Cougars. Will send number 20, Jonathan Cartier, back to the bench, so they'll try this one again. Still, member of the chain game back to receive this little extra point.
And it's
Looks like that one was good, yep.
So after a fairly good drive by the Niagara Storm, they drove it from, I believe, their 25 out to past midfield.
Yep.
Quite a turnaround.
Looks like they might want to stick with the run game, though, as one of their couple passes did get picked for a 6. So.
And as well, both passes were the exact same play. Looks like the Cougars might have kind of got wind on what the plan is in the air.
Little fun fact here: the Chatham-Kent Cougars cheerleading staff actually wants a touchdown right now, so we'll see if they can recover this onside and maybe take it to the house or something. All right, so number 22, Jordan Antonucci, back to return for the Storm. And number 15, Connor Wright, is in to kick for the Cougars.
And the Cougars are kicking from 10 yards back from the penalty on the extra point.
Connor, their kicker, is actually a trio of Wright brothers, all really good athletes. I played with his older brother, Rob. Just a nice little slot back.
Connor Wright with the kick.
Looks like he'll take that one out to the 45.
Ryan Olsey on the return. Stopped by number 81, Julian Farrell.
So Niagara has pretty good field possession here for the second drive, starting at their 45-yard line.
That's to be interesting to see whether they will go back to the run game, as you did say, Kelton.
I assume the Chatham Cougars will stick with their same defense as last time. It got them 6 points.
And we're in the eye.
See a lot of runs out of this formation, and sure enough, it's a handoff to number 97, Mason Bent. It's good for about 3 yards on the play.
That is one big running back coming into the hole there.
You are not kidding.
Stopped by number 35, Max Cordero.
Max Cordero with the tackle on that play for the Cougars. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Storm.
Storm is going to line up.
In the pro set, it looks like, Kev.
Bruno under center.
Oh, looks like a little
In the pass.
roll right for their quarterback, and he throws it up. Oh, a little bit overthrown to number 87. That's Ryan Oglevy.
A little bit of happy feet there, Kelton.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Brings up third down and 7 from Niagara's own 48.
It'll be interesting to see whether we see Niagara go with maybe a long ball here soon.
Their quarterback does seem to have some decent arm strength for a Bantam age group.
And attacking the flat so far has not been very lucrative.
One thing, Kev, 7 minutes into this first quarter, and we still have not seen the Chatham Cougars offense, so that's something to keep in mind.
Interesting fact there, Kelton. Thank you very much.
I aim to please, Kev.
Yeah, it's a pitch right to number 87.
Oh, nice tackle on the play by number 32. That's Jarrett Millard again. He's having quite the first quarter here, Kev.
Oh, it's looking like maybe they're popping Millard back and forth to the power side, strong side.
Not a bad strategy when playing against a pitch team that tries to get outside.
Brings up a fourth down and
Good point again.
Looks like they're going to go with the punt here on 4th and 7. And number 81.
Whoa, and the snap is way over his head. And
So,
Cougars will take over.
yeah, looks like we will finally see the Cougars offense here take over at Niagara's 25-yard line. Pretty good chance to score.
Antonio Bruno falls on the ball.
Did appear that Bruno was very, not very deep for that punt.
Yeah.
And
If he did get it off, it might have like hit one of his linemen or something, because he was not too far back.
so, as Kelton has said, we will see the Cougars offense for the first time this afternoon, starting on the Storm's 26-yard line.
Looks like number 22, Owen Turner, will be quarterback for the Cougars today. With number 5, Ben Bernard at tailback.
Yeah, second
Handoff to Ben Bernard.
And a very good defensive stop by the Storm.
Yeah, he was just swallowed up there by Mason Bent. Looks like he's going to be going both ways, and that's not very surprising considering he's a beast and he's one of 20 players. So
Absolutely. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot in that middle for the Cougars offense with all them big bodies for the Storm.
the middle of the field does look to be open though, as they go out of a wishbone gun formation. This is new to me.
Whoa, very close to me. And it appears the Storm staff have did some homework on the Cougars because they seem to be in the huddle for that play.
Yeah, you could tell that one was well scouted, Kev. As soon as they went out there, all their defenders just flocked with the bunch there, and they just got in there to break up the pass from Turner.
Very lucky that it wasn't taken back for 6 on that.
I would say so.
Let's have a battle of the defenses scoring today in this game.
So the Cougars are going to come out in the I with Liam Henderson and Ben Bernard in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like a pitch right here.
Yeah, nice speed from Bernard. Oh, but he's just barely tripped up by number
Great
42,
tackle.
Daniel Marinelli from the Storm. It was a nice play.
Yep, very good staying home. So it looks like a lot of beef in the middle to eat up the middle run, and some very good athletic kids on the outside for those pitches. So might see the Cougars looking to go to the air here soon.
Have no fear, though. The Cougars cheerleaders are letting us know that the Cougars are going to work this out, so that's good to know.
And the Cougars will punt here, looking to pin. And that's looks like Turner punting. No, yes, Turner.
And quite a good punt from him, actually. Cougars, nice job of giving 5 yards as they take them down at
great
about the
job.
1.
Looks like Liam Henderson on the tackle. Great
Yeah.
job getting down the field.
Yeah, nice effort for sure.
And a very good punt by Mr. Turner there. Pinning the Niagara Storm's offense very deep in their end to start this.
The generous spot, we'll say that's at about the 5, so that's nice.
Yeah, it seems very generous. So we might just see Niagara going back to a little bit of the run game here, being deep the way they are. Or maybe take a shot at some point. See how Bruno's arm is.
Sure will, Kev. Number 20, Jonathan Cartier, is actually playing safety for the Cougars. Maybe ready to pounce on a deep ball from Bruno.
He is quite deep.
I would say so.
And looks like a pitch.
Once again from the Storm.
And great job closing by exactly Mr. Cartier.
Kind of called that one.
Yep.
No celly from Cartier. Kind of disappointed. Not gonna lie. Was waiting for like the Clay Matthews flex or something, but that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Storm. Looks like they actually took a timeout on that play.
Timeout, Niagara.
Niagara is taking a timeout.
And it's real hot out here, Kev, so that'll give the both teams actually a chance to get some water in them and rehydrate for the upcoming series.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Well, I have this timeout. The cheerleading girls would like to invite any boys or girls ages 7 to 15 to our cheerleading camp July 24th. Cost
Yeah, that is. The Cougars are coming up with a bunch of camps coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, we have some Cougar alumni. Jeremiah Hamilton, Jordan No. I think Clark Green's running a kicking camp. Austin Kennedy, the Windsor Lancers starting quarterback, will be here.
Yeah. Possibly Jonah Pataki from Queens.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And Josh Woodman, who is playing with the Western Mustangs.
Yeah, he actually started at receiver, but they moved him to DB, and it looks like he might get some more playing time this year, so that's good for him.
And that's just coming up on the 23rd of July.
And then there's the cheerleading camp, too. I don't know if we have any Cougar alumni cheerleaders, but if kids at home want to go out and do that, good for you. I support you fully.
And we have a pitch here by the Storm coming to the left. And looks like he is going to be stuffed by
tackled by a bunch of Cougars. I think number 48, Cameron Creechin, made the initial contact there, Kev.
Yeah. And you're exactly right, Calvin.
Why, thank
bring up a 3rd down and long 3 to go.
Yep, that's about at their own 17-yard line, we'll say.
It'll be interesting to see whether Niagara goes the air on this play. Been 3 runs
There's
in a row.
44, Chatham's defensive tackle, marking off that yard that you have to give in Canadian football for the Cougars.
And we're under center. And they're going to go to the big second back.
That's Mason Bent again. So this looks close once again. So we'll just we'll wait and see what the spot's like here.
It's looking like it is a 1st down. Hard from this angle to tell. It looked like he was short, but
I can't disagree with you there, Kev.
so it looks like Niagara is going to stick with the run until they get some breathing room from their end zone here.
Maybe Chatham's done some scouting and feels that they might toss a deep one because Cartier is still back there, decently far, I would say.
Definitely. Cartier is quite an athlete. They call this kid Johnny Football.
Yeah, definitely some good talent here coming up in the Cougars program.
And they're going to go to the air.
Scrambling around is number 51, Antonio Bruno, and he's just going to take that one and keep it for, looks like a couple yards.
Tackled by about 3 Cougars.
Antonio Bruno keeps the ball.
Now that's a quarterback right there that lowers his shoulder and delivers a boom, being that size.
Yeah, with a size like that, you really can't go wrong.
What would you call a true pocket passer, like Kelton Evans that sits beside me here? Looks more like a bruising fella that just likes to lob it up every once in a while and can run some kids over if he needs to.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
And we're back to the eye.
Another pitch here for the Storm. But I think the Cougars are catching on.
Yeah, great defensive effort.
Couldn't really tell who got in there. It might have been number 45, Chase Topic.
Oh, yeah. Was it?
It was a group effort.
Yeah, and Kelton was bang on there. It was Chase Topic. So it looks like the Cougars are committed to stopping this run game of Niagara. I don't believe that they feel they can pass very far on them here by the looks.
One
of
thing
it.
the Cougars might want to watch out for in the future is a pitch pass, though, because as we know in younger age groups, that can often work out for the offensive team.
Yep. Bruno's back, and he has a wide open.
A nice little Stafford-looking pass to
Ryan Ogilvy, I believe.
yeah,
Good for
2 or 3.
fourth down and about 4. And this will be the last play of the first quarter.
Looks like Julian Farrell, number 81, is coming on to return the punt for the Cougars. The last time he didn't get a chance to, as the snap was well over Bruno's head, so we'll look to see Julian have his first return of the day.
Well, let's hope that Bruno is a little further back on this one.
Doesn't look like that'll be the case, as he's
They're
only...
gonna go for it here. Oh, maybe.
Nope, that's actually... Oh, wait,
Oh, no,
yep, they
he's
are.
under center.
They are going for it, yep.
In the eye.
A handoff to Bruno. He's taken down by number 25.
And that was Mason Bent, and he was...
Ethan Joseph took him down hard. That was an awesome play.
Very interesting call deep in your end with 4th and 4 to go.
Yeah, what would you do, Kev? You're a very experienced coach. What would your thought process be on that?
That would be punt.
Yeah.
Definitely punt, especially when it's a 7-0 game. Now we're seeing the Cougars take over.
Yeah, I would say that's a little bit of a blinding glimpse of the obvious.
Yes, very much so. So the Cougars will take over deep in Niagara's end for the start of the second quarter. It could perhaps have something to do with the original punt that was attempted becoming not a very good play earlier, where it was snapped very far over Bruno's head. Maybe the coaching staff in Niagara was a little concerned about that happening again deep in their end.
Yeah, definitely a little skeptical with the with the first snap going well over Bruno's head.
So the Cougars will take over on the 15-yard line, it looks like. 20.
The Cougars here with their second drive on offense have a very good opportunity once again to put it back in the end zone and grow their lead.
Cougars are going to have to find an answer to this huge Niagara Storm line with this run game. Although they've only been out once, Niagara's defensive line did a very good job of stopping the run. It looks like we're going to see a possible. Oh, great run. Great cuts. Oh, and we have a
couple
flag.
Nice moves here from Henderson, but there is a flag on the play.
Usually when there's a flag in the backfield like that, it's usually coming back on a hold.
I'd say that's a good guess, Kev, especially on a run.
Thank you, Cal.
Not a problem.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good with your guesses.
I'd rather be good than lucky, but suit yourself.
That's going to take Chatham way back to the 30. 1st and 20 from the 30-yard line. And with that last play out of shotgun, maybe it might be a situation where Chatham is setting up for the pass out of the gun.
Looks like we're going back to the wishbone, this time out of under center instead of out of the gun. We have a pitch to on a reverse
to
Farrell,
but
he is
well
brought down by Anthony Mortuzzo.
Very well read by Mortuzzo.
Yeah, I would say so.
And it looks as though the Cougars' offense is going backwards. We're now at 2nd and 30 from the 40-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing in the Johnny Football, number 20, Jonathan Cartier. So maybe he's in the game to get a jump ball at receiver. It looks like he's lining up out there.
So he's lining up in the slot, or out wide.
Cougars are going back to the wishbone. It looks like kind of out of gun here. Oh, we got a boot from Turner. He's got some backside pressure, and he just throws one up. Oh,
just out of the fingertips.
Lucas Doyle almost pulled that one in, but it was just a little bit overthrown. Nice play, though.
Looks like that Chatham has gone to their bag of tricks.
Yeah, early here, Kev.
Yeah. Now we're looking at 3rd and 30.
Now a third down and 30 from the Niagara 40-yard line.
Not many plays in the playbook for 3rd down and 30, Kelton.
No, I wouldn't say so, Kev.
Maybe just try to get a little bit back and
Yeah, maybe run like a 33 power or something here. Just like get a 5 to 10 yards. Just get a little bit of a better punt position here for the Cougars. We'll see. They're out of guns, so looks like they're going empty. No one in the backfield, and Turner picks it up.
Turner. And he's brought down for a sack at the midfield area.
So that's 4 plays in a row for the Cougars offense where they either went backwards or failed to gain any yards, and that's not what you really want to see.
Yeah. My name is Lucky. It does appear that Niagara's defense has come to play.
Folks, and although these broadcasts are good on TV, you do want to be at the game because they have 50-50 ticket sales, Cougars, cheerleaders, and much, much more. So try to get out to the games if you can.
Definitely.
Looks like this is about 4th and 35 for the Cougars. We'll probably look to punt this one.
I believe so. Well, we've got some guys on side. We have 2 to be exact.
The big D-line for Niagara almost blocked that one, but nonetheless got it away. Looks like number 87, Ryan Oakville, is returning that.
Looks like the Cougars gained about 10 on the play, and then when it's all said and done with, Niagara will start at their 44-yard line, 43-yard line. And it appears that this is going to be the battle of the defenses today by the looks of it so far in this first half.
Looks that way, Kev, especially with the 7 points of the game not coming from offense at all. It was a pick 6 by the Cougars, number 7, Ryan Murham. So
let's see what the Niagara Storm are going to come up with here on offense.
Looks like they'll look like they go out of the eye here with Bent at tail.
And
we got a little
looks like Bent's
outside
got
run.
the ball.
Oh.
Some great running for about 9 yards almost.
And a nice tackle by number 7, Ryan Murham. So
that is one load coming there at 97, Mr. Bent. He's quite a big fella. We're going to have to get a little low on him.
that'll bring up about 2nd and 3 for the Cougars.
Second down and 3.
Oh.
Ball's at the Niagara 51-yard line.
And Niagara's coming up to the ball. Looks at the I formation. Bruno's under center.
They're going to go with a quick hitter here as the ball's
And
fumbled.
the ball is on the ground.
Storm fall back on it, though, as they keep possession with still about 3 yards to go.
Mason Bent with the fumble and recovered his own fumble.
I believe the Cougars are 2 and 5 on the year, Kev.
I believe that is true. This is a good opportunity to snatch that 3rd win if they can get some offense rolling.
You know what? I actually believe they're 2 and 4 because they have a game next week and they play 8. So
yes,
that's my mistake,
you
folks.
stand corrected.
By myself.
And it's a sweep to Ryan Ogilvie.
A gang tackle there by the Cougars, as almost all of them are in on it.
But it is good for a first down at just over midfield.
I would say that the Cougars have to start getting a little bit lower on their tackles. Would you agree, Kev?
I would agree so. Ogilvie is not as big as Bent, but he is definitely riding that ball hard. And Bent is just a load by the looks of it. So Cougars defense are definitely going to have to start getting a little bit lower. And I do believe that Niagara will keep it on the ground here because they're having a very, very good success at this point. And just as I say that, they go to the air. For a completion.
Oh, wow. That's a catch hauled in by number 13, Austin Delaney. That's actually a pretty nice toss from number 51, Antonio Bruno there, wouldn't you say, Kev?
Yeah, it's the first time he's gone any deeper than the flats, and to great success. Just when they set up the Cougars defense with some good running, they make a nice toss. And they got a first down at the Cougars 35. Let's see what the Cougars defense will come up with here.
And I also I think this Niagara team is winless, so they're I would say that they're really looking to win this game and get a win on this season here.
Yep. And it's a flip to Bent again for about.
Yeah, there's Bent doing what his name implies as he just bends Cougars in half.
Yes. It's good for about 5 yards.
And Max Cordero.
I could go for a freezy right now, Kev.
Freezy.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Indeed.
Down 5 from the Chatham-Kent 30-yard line.
Looks like the Storm will continue to go out under center here. Oh, nope, he's dropping back into gun. Every time I say that, he seems to go into gun, so stop saying that. Puts it up.
He's going to the air. Oh, and almost picked off by Ryan Maharan.
Intercepted by Ryan
Maharam. There we go. And we're looking at.
Down 5 from Chatham-Kent 30.
I think we might just see possibly a run here, Kelton.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent with the runs. I think they're pretty confident they can get 5 yards here, Kev. Looks like they'll go to gun here on 3rd and 5, which is a little bit surprising.
The Storm have pretty much.
Oh, that's a hold back here.
So far. Oh, he caught that ball.
However, Kev, it is a hold in the backfield for Niagara.
Yep. It looks like it is coming back.
Yeah.
Pass is complete, but there is a flag down. Preliminary signal is.
Nonetheless, pretty nice play from the Storm here. Shows what potential they do have.
Definitely going to keep the Cougars defense honest. Bruno is showing that he does have an arm. Have to worry a little bit more than just the slashing and bashing the backfield of Ogletree.
And the fact that this Storm team is 0-5 is really a testament to how good the football is here in Ontario now.
Well said. There are some teams in this league that are really racking up some wins, and there's some that are searching for their first.
So now it looks like the Storm come out here with a 3rd and about 13 or 14. And they're going to be in the eye.
Yeah,
That's a pitch.
Toss to Ogilvie. And looks like he's going to get about maybe 2 yards.
That'll bring up about 4th and 11.
So back-to-back series here by Cougars and the Storm on offense, where they did more backing up than they did going forward with pretty good.
Yeah, really not a
positions
whole lot of offense in this game, period, actually.
Well, we need to
Brings up a 4th down and 11.
see if Bruno is a little farther back this time for this punt.
Looks like Farrell will come in once again to return. Still hasn't been able to return a punt, as they've either gone for it or fumbled the snap. Another high snap, but he does get it away. Farrell will have a chance to get under this one. Nice catch by him. Nice move put on by Farrell.
Nice running by Farrell, yeah. And the Storm trying to dislodge the ball. And Farrell hanging on to it very well there for a good gain.
Looks like the Cougars will take over the ball at about their own 23-yard line. So not bad position here, but definitely not where you really want to start a drive.
4-yard line, look again, 1st down.
Well, let's see what the Cougars offense has to offer up this set. Hopefully they've made some adjustments on the sideline, and they're going to come out with some interesting plays to keep the Storm on their heels here on defense. All right, so the Cougars will take over here. 1st down and 10 on about their 23, as Kelton had said.
Looks like Henderson and Bernard are still the backfield here with Turner at quarterback, so not many changes like that. Farrell still at receiver. A reverse to number 77. That is Dean Weilberg on the play.
Dean Weiberg. Yeah. And a great run. Probably the younger brother of Cody Weiberg.
He is actually the Cougars' offensive tackle. So that's not a play you see too often here.
Well, it looks like they're going in their bag of tricks a little bit more, a little bit deeper to try to get something going against this Niagara's defense.
Yeah, definitely an unorthodox play to say the least.
Absolutely. And back to I. Turner under center.
Looks like they're going with a tight end here.
And
floated up by Turner, caught by number 30.
Lucas Doyle.
That's Luke. That's a nice play by the Cougars.
Kind of thrown up as a wing and a prayer there, and Lucas Doyle came down with it. So we're seeing the Cougars offense marching the ball.
Hey, you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
Sometimes you got to go deep into the bag of tricks, Kelton.
A tight end reverse and a little Hail Mary, you know.
Hail Mary and a prayer sometimes is what needs to happen.
So the Cougars are past midfield here with only 2 plays, and that's the best they've moved the ball all day.
Mm-hmm. And we're back under center for Turner. Yeah.
And pitch left for the Cougars.
To Bernard.
It's Bernard as he's running through Storm like it's his day job, but to no avail as he only comes up with a couple yards.
That is a great run by Bernard. He's given up a lot of weight to those fellas that are tackling from Niagara and kept his feet going, picked up a couple yards on the play.
Brings up second down and 8 from the 47-yard line.
Now, Kev, the Niagara Storm coach is yelling at us players to not give up, but that must be tough with only about 20 players with their roster.
Definitely. A hot day out there today, too. But just trying to get their kids a little motivated to come up hard on this series.
Yeah, it must be hard coaching when you have such little support like that.
It would be, definitely. Oh.
Looks like Farrell on the run there, but he's brought down short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we'll see. He's going to lose a few yards. And it looks like the Storm did step up after their coaches did give them a holler there.
Yeah, so after a few big plays from the Cougars, the Storm have really stepped their game up and shut them down for a couple plays.
So coming up with a 3rd and 12 from just over midfield.
The Storm are going with double safeties here, so they might be expecting a pass. And that's exactly what it will be, as it's a fake
nice
pass.
Fake by Turner, and it looks like he just lost his footing in the middle there.
Maybe also he was executing the well-known quarterback slide, Kev.
It could have been. We're bringing up 4th down and about 8. So it'll be interesting to see what the Cougars do here, whether they're going to punt it away or possibly go.
Now their quarterback Turner is also their punter, so it's kind of hard to tell here what they're going to do until they actually run the play.
Definitely. Same scenario with the Storm with Bruno. So it does put some wrinkles in. It looks like Cougars have got 3 fellas on side here.
Looks like this is probably going to be a punt.
Yep.
And indeed it will be. Ooh.
Oh, an end-over-end punt with a nice bounce. And the ball is picked up by Ryan Ogilvie.
And he's brought down about where he picks it up, as that's a great special teams play by the Cougars to pin the Niagara Storm deep in their own end.
Yes, very good play.
Liam Henderson and Katie Young in on that stop.
So Niagara will take over on their about 19-yard line, give or take a bit. First down with about just over 2 minutes to go before half.
These first 2 quarters have really flew actually, I think is the proper grammar there.
Yeah, and they told me that you were a dean's. What is it in a high school? Honors. You're supposed to be an honors guy.
I don't think they have deans in high school, but
yeah, well,
something like that, you know.
Just shows you the difference in our age there, Kelton. And there's going to be a pitch.
Oh, a nice move
great
by
move.
Ogilvy.
Oh, is it Ogilvy? Yeah.
Brought
What a
down by
great
Ryan
job.
Muraham, so that's a great play by
By number 7, Ryan
Maharam. Sorry.
And it does appear that both defenses are stepping up on the run game.
Yeah, this defensive battle has continued throughout the entire first half. No offensive points for either team here, Kev.
Not often that you see that.
Also, not much passing from the Cougars I haven't seen.
That is a good point. We have not seen.
I'm a little bit surprised
Just
because,
a couple quick screens, I believe, is all we've seen.
yeah, especially with that, they're lacking a little bit of size but have lots of athleticism, so I'm surprised they're not trying to get the ball down the field a little bit more.
I'm sure the Cougars will make some adjustments at half, as will Niagara. And
That play is blown dead as there's a flag. This one will probably be on the Storm for a false start, but don't quote me on it.
I'm going to believe that you might be right there, Calton.
I try.
Oh, very good call. Very good call, Calton.
And that is exactly what it will be.
So we're once again going backwards here on offense.
Seems to be kind of a reoccurring theme of this game, Kev.
So far, quite a bit of it. So Niagara will take over second down.
Second down 14 from their own 15.
Second down 14. I hear from Kim Walsh announcing over the sound system here at the field. He's got a better vantage point than me.
Especially with those binoculars. They must really help.
Yes, definitely. He has his boss with the binoculars.
That's
letting him know.
Mason Bent on the carry for Niagara. I did not see who brought him down there for the Cougars. Did you catch that, Kev?
I don't believe I did, but I'm listening in on the Walsh.
Shot by number 84, Garrett Stonefish.
And
Garrett Stonefish actually had the tackle there.
Yes, very good.
So, yeah, good for him. Cartier's still deep here for the Cougars as they come out with 3rd and 12 for the Storm.
And just over a minute to go in the half. Looks like Niagara is either going to have to put one up here or maybe some trickery. But it doesn't seem that they're under duress by any means. Oh, looks
Out a
like
gun here for Bruno, and Bruno's rolling. Looks like he's going to just keep it. Oh, no, he's going to pass it off.
Ooh, might have been close to being over the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage on that play, but
Hard to tell from up here, Kev, sometimes.
yeah, definitely.
I'm no referee.
That would be true. Nor am I.
You have any guest specials coming up here at the half, Kev?
Number 87.
No.
No interviews with, Cougar alumni or...
No, at half, just need to shut her down for the half play.
Oh, really? I was hoping to maybe go out on the field and get an interview with Bruno or,
Oh, yeah, well,
maybe something.
you could maybe interview somebody in the.
So the experienced Chatham-Kent gang comes out here to measure for probably the 3rd or 4th time today, hey, Kev?
The hardest working people at the building today.
This isn't a building, but thanks for your appreciation.
Don't forget, folks, the touch stand will be open today.
I don't believe that Kelton is remembering that he's playing for me in a couple hours. He might just have to be backup quarterback tonight if he keeps on cutting up his coach like this on the air.
I'll write a formal apology later.
Just under a minute to go.
Another water break here. That's good for both teams as they can recuperate before this 4th down.
Well, and a great time here for Niagara to come up with something interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're too into punting, Kev.
Well, not at this point before half.
Still no call on the measure, I don't think.
They do.
Looks like it will be a 1st down for the Storm here.
After the measurement, Niagara did get a 1st down. Getting a 1st down at their own 29-yard line.
So at some point here, Niagara is going to have to start going as if there's some urgency here. We're down to a couple plays to half.
I'm a little bit surprised to only see one safety deep for the Cougars here, Kev. But Bruno is in the gun here with his fellow Stormers.
And it looks like he wants to go deep.
And he will.
Oh, and a great job again by Ryan Maharam. We got it right that time.
22, Jordan Antonucci. Stopped by number 7, Ryan Maharam.
Don't believe that either team has that long ball arm. So it'd be interesting to see whether we see some trickery here on the last play here, or it could be one of the last plays before half.
Now, I talked about the pitch pass earlier. This would be a very good time to run that play, I think. Maybe catch the Cougars off guard here before the half.
It would be definitely a great call, but it looks like we're going at a shotgun, and it's going to be a straight-up pass.
Actually, it's going to be a roll right for Bruno as he's taken down on a nice play by number 25.
That's Ethan Joseph with the tackle. Great job.
That's indeed who it was, Kev. That'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Storm.
Loss 2 brings up 3rd and 12 on their own 27-yard line.
The Storm are going to have to block it up a little bit better here if they want to get this ball off.
I think he has time, but I just don't know if he's getting the ball off himself fast enough because his receivers do seem to be open deep down the field. But
and he's under center.
Some nice defensive plays for the Cougars have prevented that.
And
here's a pitch.
We have a pitch.
Looks like they're just going to stick with the pitch.
And a great
shove out of bounds by number 7, Ryan Murham.
Ryan Ogilvie pushed out of bounds by number 7, Ryan Maharam once again.
I'm not going to lie, these Storm jerseys are pretty cool.
Not bad at all.
However,
Argo-esque.
I was thinking a little bit Seahawks. As you see some of these players wearing some neon green armbands.
Good call, good call.
However, I do like the Cougars.
Looking a little Jets-ish.
Yeah, for sure. Got some Argos Jets action here, even though they don't even play in the same league.
Well, we'll go with Seahawks and Jets then. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better, Kevin.
And we can expect a very long pass here to end the half, I would assume.
Like Bruno's stepping up and just chucking her deep to number 22 as he's pushed down. But there is a call here for the Storm.
Yeah, that is going to be against the Cougars.
We'll get the official call here in a second from the refs.
It does appear that that's going to be pass interference on the Cougars.
Now, in this league, Kev, it's actually not at the point of contact. It's only a 15-yard penalty.
Exactly, which is quite different.
I don't really like that rule because then if you're playing defense and somebody throws a 30-yard bomb that you're going to catch for sure, you can just tackle the guy before he touches the ball, and it's only a 15-yard pass. So, good rule for the defenses for sure.
Well, a good defense that's aware of that will take advantage of it, that's for sure. Not that we have ever done that.
The Guelph Griffins, actually, the JV team for Guelph actually really did take advantage of that
did it very well against us earlier on in the season. We had receivers mugged all over the field, seemed like.
But that's a well-coached team for you. Storm are in the gun here as Bruno's scrambling again.
And
it looks like he's just going to keep it, try to run over a Cougar, but to no avail as he's brought down.
That's a great tackle there at the end.
And that will end the half.
By Jarrett Millard. Great tackle.
So at the end of the first half, the Cougars are up 7-0 against the Storm with just one defensive touchdown for 6 points.
Yeah. We'll be back after the halftime for the second half.
we're back here at the Chatham-Kent Athletic Complex to watch some Cougars football. Brought to you by TV Kojiko, I guess. So that's good.
So, looks like we're going to have Niagara kicking off to start the second half.
Yep. That would make sense because they received at the beginning of the game. Most of the time, not always. You can get around this, but you usually do the opposite of what you started the game with.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments.
Looks like Farrell and Bernard are back for the Cougars here. And kicking off for Niagara is Antonio Bruno. That's their quarterback, folks. Oh, that one gets past Bernard as he's stumbling back to get it, but he turns on the jets here. Eludes a few tackles and gets it out to him.
Cougars will start from about their 30-ish yard line, first and 10.
Another fun fact about the chain gang here is they actually have a tent that they sit in between breaks.
That's a smart crew.
As I said, Kev, real veterans.
Definitely. I guess these guys have been doing it all summer. It's been quite a hot summer. Makes sense to have a tent set up. Keep yourself cool at halftime.
Yeah, they are a very close-knit group. Like they might even live together.
Definitely. I believe it's the same chain gang that is at most of the UCC games as well.
Could very well be the case. Sorry for their loss.
A little jab there. Just a little. Turner's under center. Hand off to Bernard. Up the middle. And that's some pretty good running by a little back into.
Nice tackle by number 3 for Niagara, Anthony Mortuzzo. But Ben Bernard's really been having a good game here, Kev.
Definitely, and not scared to run between the tackles. And as we've already said, Niagara has got a very big D line.
Yeah, he gives up quite a bit of size to that Niagara front.
Perhaps Cougars coach Matt LeBute saw something and made some adjustments to pound him against the middle there.
Yeah, I heard him talking from over here, so I'm pretty sure that's right.
And we're in the gun here. And Turner's looking to pass.
Nice drop back. Nice pass in the flats to number 50. That's
Brendan Bondi with the catch in the flats for a first down.
And much more than the first down. He's at about the Cougars' 52-yard line. Bring up 1st and 10.
Good yak, as they like to refer to as yards after catch there. Cougars will be at 1st and 10 from about midfield. And we are starting to see some offensive output at this critical time of the game.
Yeah, some good halftime adjustments by the Cougars have put them in a good position here to start the second half.
And we're going.
Oh, a fumble for the Cougars.
And it looks like Niagara is on the ball.
I don't know. I think I saw a green jersey. Oh, nope.
And the signal is first down, Niagara.
So, indeed, they did get on that one, Kev. And Cougars defense is going to have to step it up here and bail their offense out as Niagara takes over at the Cougars' 52.
It's unfortunate. It's the first time in possibly the game that the Cougars offense was mixing it up and gaining some first downs and to put it on the ground there at midfield.
Yeah, I would say that drive, they probably totaled their yardage from like the past half, so that's definitely a good sign to come for the Cougars.
Well, let's see what the Cougars defense...
Looks like they've changed things up a bit on defense as Farrell is playing free safety and very deep.
And we're out of the gun here. Yeah, very deep. Bruno's under the gun, and
a handoff to Ovaltine.
And great tackle.
Nice little knee to the head there by number 40, Alex Gleason. Nothing intentional, but nonetheless, still nice.
Jarrett Millard on the tackle. Jarrett Millard has had quite a great game, shutting down all the outside runs.
Yeah, is he playing corner there for the Cougars, Kev?
I believe he is.
Also known as outside linebackers once in a while.
primary objective is to make sure that nothing gets outside of you. And with 4-down football, that's a critical role to play.
Yeah, maybe hard to believe, but I know a thing or two about playing corner linebacker because I used to play it back in the day before my quarterback days. So.
Yeah, back before Kelton was a pretty boy quarterback, he could dish out some hits on defense as well.
I must say, though, I do prefer being pretty.
Yeah, he does well at being pretty. And
roll from Bruno, and he's just scrambling around. We got Johnny back here, and he's lofting one up.
It up. Oh, lucky not to be picked off there.
That was Alex Gleason, number 40 there, who almost had the pick.
Appears that Alex Gleason might have gotten his older brother's hands in the equation. His older brother played for us a couple years back, and he was a lineman. So maybe Gleason inherited those lineman hands from his older brother, who's sitting 2 doors down from me right now. So we're making sure we're giving him a little bit of props in the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm catching a little bit of a stink eye here from his brother Josh, but I'm sure he'll get through this tough time in his life. Out of the gun here for the Storm, and Bruno takes it, handoff to Ogilvie again.
And nice little run by Ogilvie for first down. Brought down by Chase Topic.
I think Alex Gleason was also in on that tackle as well.
Alex Gleason has been all over the field the last 3 plays. So the Niagara Storm will have a first down.
As the Chang gang sets up shop here at about the 36-yard line.
If you get your 50-50 tickets ready, we'll be drawing the number after this next play.
We'll see whether Niagara's going to stay on the ground here.
Looks like we're having a little huddle in the backfield here.
A little confusion, but
under center and the pro.
And second back handoff to
Ben, and he's
Bent.
he's running through. Just runs over a Cougar, but
great run by Mason Bent.
Number 7 Ryan Murham makes initial contact there as number 7D Joe Betterly is there to assist him on the tackle. And this roster of 20 is very hyped up about this, so look to them to carry this momentum through some time here in the third quarter.
And I think Niagara would be best to stay on the ground the way that they've been moving the ball here the last couple plays.
Yeah, I would agree with you that their strength is definitely on the ground.
I think we look for Ogilvie. Yep.
Yeah, Ogilvie up the middle here. Brought down by number 45. That's Chase Topic.
Yep.
Stopped by Chase Topic.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of room in the middle there, but they've had
Good job
some
of the
success.
Cougars by filling that there.
Gain of 2 brings up second down at 8.
And we have a timeout by Niagara here. Crucial part of the game, 7-0 for Cougars.
Yeah, I bet their coaches feel that they really have to put this one in to have a chance in this game.
I agree totally, Cal.
You cannot pass up an opportunity like this. And another water break, so Chatham-Kent Cougars look to refuel here.
So what do you think, Kelton? About our game tonight? What do you think? We've had a rough season, but Niagara's had an equally rough season.
Yeah, I think that if everyone plays with heart and tries to take responsibility and
Full effort.
Play the way we can play, I think we can handle them with relative ease.
Well, I would like to say the same. We've definitely got some talent on our JV team. Just need to put 4 quarters together again. We did once this year against Sarnia, and we've yet to since. We have a good opportunity this evening.
I would agree with you there.
All right, we're back, and it's second down. And they can achieve the first at about the half-yard line. And it's a pitch.
Ogilvie again.
Ogilvie. And well defended by a host of Cougars on the tackle. And we have a flag.
Brian Ogilvie tries the right side of the defense. There is a flag down.
Interesting to see what this call is. It came in late after the tackle.
Looks like a face mask. Unnecessary roughness. Yeah.
Oh, and it's going to go against the Cougars, I believe.
Unnecessary roughness call.
That's going to be an automatic first down for
Looks
Niagara.
like Cam LeBute might be coordinating the defense there over. Or no, actually, that's Curtis LeBute, my bad. Also known as Dirt.
Yep, Dirt played for me over at McGregor for a bunch of years. Very, very smart football player.
Definitely one of the best in the business.
He's brought his talents from the field to the coaching realms.
Actually
over the last
coached
couple years.
me when I was at McGregor in grade 9. Still am at McGregor. But
We won't hold that
definitely,
against Kelton, though.
oh no, please don't.
And we have
A rollout by Bruno, and oh, watch out here.
Naked
Millard
bootleg.
almost gets to him, but Bruno gets by him and sneaks into the end zone for 6 for the Storm.
Yeah, and that was kind of a gimme after that first down on the face mask.
I'm surprised they didn't try and go up the middle there, Kev, with less than a yard to go.
Yeah, very interesting call.
Nonetheless, still worked, so.
So this is a big point coming up, as we points have been a little scarce in this game. It's now 7-6 for Chatham.
I don't know, Niagara special team seems to be a little bit sketchy as of late, so they may try and go for 2 here.
Yeah, that would be a very interesting call. The Cougars are going to have to dig in here and try to block this extra point to keep the 1 point lead at this point. How many
That's a
times
tough
can I say-
task coming at this Niagara line.
How many times can I say point in one sentence?
A lot. And they are going to go for 2, it looks like here, Kev, as
They are. They're going to go for. They got nothing.
Bruno
to
gets
lose.
dragged down in the
Oh.
backfield on a great play by number 15, Connor Wright.
Connor Wright with a great play.
And he gets up and struts it out. Good for him.
And I'm not sure whether that was a case where Niagara was worried about their specials as to more they were worried about maybe taking the lead now and knowing that points have been scarce and they're looking for their first win of the season, I believe. So maybe it was time to gamble at that point. Not something I would do, but
Another disappointing fact about not going for that extra point is the Chang gang still has yet to return or catch a extra point. So as you can see, he's walking back with his head down, clearly discouraged about that.
is clearly discouraged. So we're going to have Niagara kicking off.
Looks like we got a
Yeah.
crowd of about 123 strong. What did you say, Kev?
Sounds about right. They were scattered throughout the bleachers and along the fence line. And we've got some JV players here in front of us. They're here early for the game, supporting the Bantam team. Some with brothers, some with parents that work long hours for the Cougars, the
Oh, yeah.
Walsh family.
Just a testament to how close-knit this Cougar organization is. Kickoff is Farrell picks it up.
Oh, nice move.
He's
by
eluding.
Farrell. Almost like a swim move.
Julian Farrell on the return.
And the Cougars will take over. First down from around their 35-yard line.
By number 31, Aiden Mizawa.
So let's see if the Cougars pick up where they left off before that fumble and can move the ball the way they did the last set prior to the fumble. It's going to be one of these series where they're going to need to.
The Cougars take on about their 35-yard line, it looks like.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, we got Turner under center here. The eye.
Nice handoff to Bernard. Oh, nice run.
Up the middle again into all
Nice
that meat
speed.
of Niagara.
In this lull of play, we'd just like to sauce a shout out to Jeff, the cameraman, putting in some great time here for the Cougars, and we all really appreciate that. Thanks, Jeff.
Working hard out there in the sun. He's the one that's got to be outside the booth. We're sitting up here in the nice shade here.
Although it really couldn't be much hotter out there than it is in here right now.
Oh, we got
Cougars come out of a no, looked like a wishbone, but looks like they're going to motion out of that as they stay in the gun here.
a little bit of confusion, and now we have a flag, possibly a delay.
Could very well be. That was quite some time in between plays there.
Yep, and the Cougars are going to be moved back for a delay of game.
Delay of game call against Chatham-Kent.
Now, they always call that one on the quarterback, but I got to say, I kind of disagree.
Well, as a quarterback, I would expect you to.
We got Johnny Football in motion here as they fake the handoff, and Turner keeps it, but that's
Well, he's
moving the pile there for a couple yards on the play.
good effort by Mr. Turner, but
Pile a few yards.
going to bring up a third and about 9.
We were talking about the heart of the JV team, Kev, earlier, but I got to give it to these Niagara Storm. They have tons of heart playing with limited players here.
Yeah, about 20 bodies they brought down here to Chatham today, and they're playing Chatham very tough.
You're better to have 20 guys all with heart than to have 40 with 15 in heart.
I agree completely. And we got Turner underneath center
Looks like
again.
we got some wishbone formation back here for the Cougars as they pitch.
Oh, a big pitch
Ooh.
to Johnny Football.
And he's running outside.
Oh.
Nice block by
That was a very nice block by Brendan Bonney.
Yeah.
Brendan Bonney.
and all that outside run, and didn't pick up a ton of yards. Looks like
It's going to be
about stationary.
yeah, 4th and 9. And
What's
this
the
would-
game plan here, Kev? What do you do?
It's an obvious punting situation for me, being up by 1. In your own end, I think you got to punt this ball away, and it looks like
Looks like that's
Chatham's-
exactly what they will do, as Brennan Bondi and Jonathan Cartier are onside for the Cougars, as well as
Oh, not a bad punt.
number 8, Brendan Ray.
Oh, and a great job. Great tackle by
That's Brendan Bondi.
Brendan Bonney again on the tackle. After a good run back by Gino Marco DeZavario, I'm being told. It's quite a mouthful there. Mr. Walsh down the way did a much better job with that name than I did, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's some confusing phonics for sure.
Definitely.
Ball will be spotted at the Chatham-Kent 51-yard line, first down.
So Niagara takes over first down at about midfield.
The Cougars 51 to be exact.
We got some motion here.
That's number 13, Austin Delaney in motion for the Storm. So he gets set, they pitch it out that way.
Pitch to Ogilvy, and he's calling for blockers.
That's about a 5-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up about 2nd and 5.
Stopped by Joe Betterly.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up second down and 3.
Gain of 7, my mistake, 2nd and 3, as opposed to 2nd and 5, which I said earlier. Thank God we have Mr. Walsh up here to correct me. Don't know what I'd do without him.
And we got Bruno coming up under center. With
Austin Delaney in motion again here for the Storm. Maybe look to pitch. Nope.
Want to
Run
go
up the
back
middle.
to Bent.
Oh, he is just spinning through defenders here as he looks like a ballerina, but
And that's
an
gonna be good
effective
for
ballerina as he picks up the first down.
I think that the Cougars defense are going to need to get a little lower on Mr. Bent as
Yeah, the
he's
Niagara Storm have been having their way here since the half with the Cougars defense, and they look to put up another 6 here.
First down.
appears we have a injured Niagara Storm player.
Injury time out on the
He
field.
looks like that's Jarrell Pappenhines. So he'll go off as hopefully Niagara has somebody to replace him, which is probably a harder task than you might think.
With a limited bench, you're more than correct, Kelton.
Thank you, sir.
And we've got Bruno under center.
Oh, Bruno almost fumbles it, but he's rolling to the right.
He's looking to throw here.
Oh,
and a great
brought
job.
down by number 23. That's Ethan Joseph.
Very great
That's
job.
Liam Henderson, folks. I am sorry about that.
That's just a good stay-at-home, work towards a quarterback play.
Yeah, that's a well-coached defense right there.
Some more props to Dirt.
Congrats, Dirt. You've raised a great defense.
Spotted the Chatham-Kent 50-yard line, second down, 22.
And we're in the eye again with Bruno under center.
Austin Delaney's in motion the other way this time. A little change of pace for the Storm. Set up an eye, and
here
nope.
comes the pitch.
Surprise,
to Ogilvy.
surprise. To Ogilvy. They pitch that way, and he's running hard.
Ogilvy has picked up all the yards lost on that last quarterback sack. It's going to
So
bring
it'll bring up about 3rd and 7.
tackled by Alex Gleason and Julian Farrell.
Ball over the Chatham-Kent 36-yard line, brings up third down and 7.
This interesting play coming up here, I'm assuming, by Niagara.
I'm
Third.
surprised to see Chatham stick with one defense the entire game. I thought they might drop back into 2 safeties or change it up a little bit. I know how Dirt's mind works, and I'm a little bit surprised, but it's been working, so.
And we got...
He's rolling to the right
different-
again.
Yeah.
He's getting that one away, but
Oh!
it's picked off by Farrell. That's a great play by number 81, Julian Farrell, as that's the Cougars' second pick of the game now.
And
Bruno's feeling the heat.
Antonio Bruno's pass is intercepted
And-
by number 81.
And Julian laid out great and made a great play on that.
I don't know, we might see that one on the SC Top 10 tomorrow, folks.
Exactly what the Cougars defense needed, as they were giving up some pretty big yards in the last couple drives.
Absolutely.
Let's see what the Cougars offense can muster up here.
No injuries today yet, Kev. Touch wood, but that's always nice to see in a football game.
Oh, especially in the Niagara front with having those low bodies numbers, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
We got Mr. Turner coming up under center, eye backfield. And it's going to be handed off to Bernard, and this
Bernard's
time...
taken down by, I think that was number 31, Aiden I saw. So, funny story about Ben, actually. Ben Bernard is my brother's girlfriend's brother. So if they get married, he would be my brother-in-law, kind of. So that'd be pretty cool. Great football player, too.
I think we actually were messing up there. I think that might have been Brennan May, or Brennan Ray, and not Bernard that had run that ball. But interesting story, just the same.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Kev. Staying with the eye here as he reverse pivots and hands it off.
Whoa,
And
ball.
ball's in the air, and the Storm are on it. Small hiccup for the Cougars there, and the Storm are going to take over at the Cougar 35. Oof. Oof. It's got to hurt.
It's kind of a seesaw battle at this point between fumbles and interceptions. So Cougars defense will come back out and try to hold strong. Niagara sticks over at the Cougar 35 with first down.
Yeah, the Cougars are playing very well right now, but just a couple mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot are just slowing them down a little bit. Looks like they're going with no free safety here, Kev, something we have not seen from the Cougars yet today. And
Well, they're going to crowd up the box and
they're going a little bit of a pistol look for the Storm, and Ogilvy is carries the ball for about 7 on the play, which will bring up about
Brought
second
down by
and 3.
Liam Henderson there. Great tackle. So Niagara's looking at about a second and long 4.
Gain of 7 on the play, bring up second down and 3.
Second down and 3. I stand corrected. Cougars defense, we're going to need to come up big here after the fumble.
Yeah, they sure will, Kev.
And we got Bruno on our center, and
he's fixing his pads back there as Mason Bent as he actually gets the ball.
Bent
like
is up the middle for the first down.
Sure is a heavy boy to be carrying that ball. You don't see that too often in professional football just because they don't have the speed. But here at a junior level, that's a pretty common thing to see.
Definitely. And if I was that Niagara offensive coordinator, I would think I would just keep feeding that ball to Mr. Bent.
However, Ogilvy's got some speed too, so they work hand in hand there off each other.
This will be the last play of the third quarter. As we see Bruno go under center again, I formation.
Looks like we got a little backside pitch. We've seen that a lot from the Storm, but not really that successful.
Brought down very quickly.
As that play will end the third quarter. Cougars still up, but only by 1 as it's 7-6.
Chatham-Kent 7, Niagara 6.
Well, it's going to come down to the wire here by the looks of it here. Cougars defense are going to have to definitely stand strong over the next couple minutes to keep them out of the end zone.
The winner of the water jug is ticket 191708. Winner of the water jug 191708.
We'd just like to thank all the viewers for putting up with Kevin and I this long if you're still watching. And
Yes.
We apologize for the lack of professionalism we may have showed today.
Definitely.
We are short-staffed, so you take what you get, right?
Yeah,
Enjoy the game nonetheless.
Get called into action. You might be watching, but with just the volume way down at this point. But
Yeah.
Either way, as long as you're watching, that's all right with us. And while we do have this little bit of a break, maybe we should come up with the reason of why Mr. LeBute is nicknamed Dirt.
We should, yeah, because
I don't believe Kelton even really knows.
I don't know that story.
Well, Curtis back in the day rocked a really nice mullet in high school, and it was remnant of the movie David Spade and the movie Joe Dirt.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some pictures. Okay.
Yeah, so a little bit before your time, Kelton, but
Maybe a little, yep.
Curtis ended up receiving that nickname over at McGregor, and he looks a little bit like Joe Dirt in that movie as well. But he's not rocking the mullet anymore, but he has continued with having the nickname. Just a little bit of interesting trivia there for you.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty dirty, like in the nice way, like he's filthy, you know.
And barely.
That's a fumble for the Storm, and looks like they fall back on it though as they.
And that's the second time the Storm have fumbled the ball and gotten right back on it. So they had a lot more help from the fumble gods than Cougars have today.
Yeah, for sure. The fumble gods always have a great outcome in the game. So
we're looking at 3rd and long. And we're
out of the gun for the Storm. Yep. Bruno's rolling again. He likes to roll. He dumps that one off. A nice little.
Oh, very good play.
That is a great play by number 6, Aiden Lewis.
Yeah.
The one-handed swat down in the shoulder to the face. That was great.
A little bit of everything in that play, Kelton. A little bit of everything.
Some little Johnny from Bruno. Manziel jumping throw.
Yeah. He sucked everybody up and just did a little toss.
Yeah, not a bad ball, actually. Just a great play by Aiden Lewis.
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting here. See whether Niagara wants to try a long field goal for the lead. It looks like they're going to go for it, though.
Team, Kev.
And I don't believe so either. It looks like they're going to go for it here.
Stay in the gun here. Yeah, exactly. Go for it. Stay in the gun. Snap to Bruno.
Cougars are bringing everybody here.
Steps up, and he delivers a...
Oh.
And that's out of bounds. So,
that's a great job of the Storm's offensive line to give Bruno the chance to get that away because the Cougars' defense were coming from every corner.
Absolutely.
Drawn up by Mr. Dirt. So the Cougars will take over deep in their end. About their 26-yard line. 1st and 10. So we're hoping that the Cougars here will have a nice drive. early on in the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead.
Yep, Cougars are still up by 1 here as they take over at their new quarterback in the game for the Cougars here. It's number 32, Jarrett Millard.
Yep, Jarrett Millard.
Seen him a lot on defense, but this is his first time in the game at quarterback, so look to see what he can do here on offense.
And Owen Turner, the quarterback from before, was the running back with a nice run of about 6 yards.
Yeah, off that note, a very versatile team here. They have lots of athletes.
Definitely.
Play both sides of the ball in several different positions on both sides. As Johnny Football comes in motion, they hand off to Johnny with the jet sweep.
Oh,
he's
a
eluding
great
defender with a stiff arm. He might be gone here, folks. He's
and Johnny is off to the right.
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and Johnny's in the end zone.
Oh, with a little bit of flash too at the end.
Some man zone money, Selly there. I like it. The jump Selly with number 56 there. Caleb O'Leary. And that great blocking for the Cougars there, eh, Kev?
Definitely a great job. I was just saying that the Cougars needed to mount kind of a little bit of a drive there, but that was quite a quick drive.
Yeah, I would say that definitely deserves a ew.
Little shout out to the JV guys there. Kelton with that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, yep. That's Cameron Creechin kicking the extra point here for the Cougars. We'll see how he does.
That's the son of Dean Creechin, who is a very intricate part of the Cougars organization as well.
One heck of an equipment manager, I must tell you.
Definitely. The man knows what he's doing, and you don't mess around with him.
Cameron Creechin did miss that extra point, but we'll divert the attention from him and talk about his dad. His dad's a great volunteer, always here at the barn helping out, handing out equipment, doing his bit for the Cougars, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And like I said, runs a tight ship, which is good.
Absolutely. He does not put up with any guff.
I'm just surprised that I heard you say guff. 1993 called. They want that word back.
You're killing me, Kev. Stop.
So the Cougars are up now 13-6. About 12 and a half minutes in the fourth quarter left.
Back to return for the Storm are Ogilvy and number 22. That's Jordan Antonucci, so they'll look to maybe
Connor Wright is kicking for the Cougars.
jumpstart the Storm here.
And we're ready to go here.
Little squib by Wright. Picked up by number 13 for the Storm.
Oh,
That's
great
Austin
stiff arm.
Delaney, but
Oh.
some nice moves, but he's pounded by Bernard at the end of that run there. Nice tackle by Ben.
Great move and a great straight arm, but it looks like he got pushed back.
Looks like we unfortunately do have an injury here. I think that might be number 13, Austin Delaney. As he got hit pretty hard, so.
Obviously in some pretty good pain there by the looks of it. He immediately went down.
Yeah, we got a pretty serious situation here. We can't really tell what it is. Mr. Gleason is helping out with his red medical bag of tricks, so that's good to see. Now, if this were Madden, they would probably say that he has a foot injury while he's holding his head, but that's not the case. This is real life, so. Mrs. Cordero, sorry, on the medical duties for the Cougars, along with Mr. Gleason. And we're back here at the Chatham Athletic Community Complex.
And
He's off here with a, looks like some kind of lower body injury, maybe like a knee or an ankle or a toe, something like that.
yeah, he's definitely not able to put any weight on the lower part of his body.
Unfortunate, for sure.
And he's currently being carried off the field by one of the Cougars coaching staff.
A very strong person, for sure.
It's definitely not Dirt.
Dirt's a pretty strong dude, but I hope Dirt sees this, because if not, I'll be kind of sad.
We have given him a lot of airtime this afternoon, I should say.
Oh,
So Niagara will take
Storm
over.
needs 7 to tie here,
Yep.
so they're gonna need the whole show on this drive. And we got a
we've
flag.
That's probably going to be an encroachment by.
Maybe an offside by the Cougars D here. Yep.
Yep.
Nice run by Ogilvy. Looks like he got about 5 yards. So if it does happen to be an offside on the Cougars, the Storm will probably decline that, or accept it, sorry, and take the 1st and 5 instead of the 2nd and 5.
Flags on the play.
We're waiting for the call here.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like there's quite a bit of discussion going on here with the referees, and it was offside on the Cougars' defense. So we're going to be looking at probably a 1st and 5 here.
Offside call against Chatham-Kent.
As Sal Jordan sits down here in the stands, you just can't say enough about how much he's done for the Cougars here.
Definitely, the man has brought a great program out here, and you know, we had a little bit of struggles in some of the levels this year, but you know, we do compete year in and year out against some pretty big centers.
Yeah, he's definitely created a great program, and
Well, we've got a handoff to Bent, I believe, and he is going to pick up the 1st down.
Chang Gang will be stepping her up here as the Niagara Storm get a 1st.
They're working on just over 11 minutes here left in the game. Mounting a pretty good drive so far.
This game has gone by fairly quickly with all that running we did in the 1st quarter.
3-yard line, 1st down.
So the Cougars defense are going to have to come up big here.
As you can see, Donovan Bordeaux is marking off that yard like he always does for the Cougars.
And we're out of the gun.
Bruno's dropping her back and letting her fly.
Oh, to those flats again. Oh, and that could have been easily picked off by
Nice play
Aiden
nonetheless
Lewis.
by Aiden, though.
Yeah.
Way to take the sure play and just make sure you knock it down and instead of trying to over pursue and maybe come up empty.
Yeah, very close to going back the other way for another 6. I'm really surprised that the Storm have gone back to that play. It has not been successful today.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. They've been able to throw the ball deep with some effective plays, but not really in the flats.
I believe they've had one flats pass that was caught, and it was for a very short gain.
They're in the eye here as Bruno hands it off.
It's gonna
There's
be
a flag,
false
though.
start.
So we'll see what the call is here.
Preliminary call is against Niagara.
Oh, we just had Sal Jordan come up in the booth here, check on things. He was supposed to be my partner today, but ended up having to commit to some basketball for his daughter. So we threw Kelton Evans into the mix today, knowing that he would be the comedian that he has been. And it appears that Sal's quite content with that. I think we all know what we get when Kelton Evans runs or walks into the room.
I just aim to please, Kev. You know, I just do what's asked of me and try and go about my business in a humble way.
And I gotta say, Sal Jordan is rocking that golf shirt. It is looking good. He's got a nice striped golf shirt on.
Indeed,
It's
the
looking
Under Armour
good.
brand.
It's Wildcats colors, which is what his daughter plays basketball for. He's
Recently won a provincial championship.
yes, exactly. With our Pee Wee team, just hoisted a OFC championship a couple weeks
They
ago.
sure
against
did.
Brill.
6-0, undefeated, and they took home the title. Now, Sell is a true winner. He also won his daughter's basketball provincial title in the fall. So
The man knows how to coach.
that is definitely an understatement, but for sure.
So, back to the game. We've got third down here for Niagara.
Don't really know what went on for the past couple plays, but we'll get back into it here.
For those of you that have already turned the volume down on us a quarter ago, you're not even listening anyways at this point, so we're all good.
Handoff from Bruno is not. Oh, that's like Mason Bent rumbles for what's going to be very close to a first down, depending on the spot
Looks
here.
like it's going to be maybe 4th and inches, possibly.
Maybe the chain gang can get out here for another measurement and show what they're made of.
And
Niagara has to go for it here, Kev, as they're down 7 here with 9 minutes to go. Maybe a little goose and go from Bruno.
well, when you got a quarterback that size, I think that's the right call here. With
Goose and go. Here we go. Cha feel. Cha definitely feel.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down for Niagara. New set of downs, just over half. And then we're going to go down to the wire here with this game.
Looks like it indeed.
7-point game and just about 8.5 minutes left in the game. It'll be interesting if Niagara does score, whether it is a scenario where they just don't look at kicking that extra point and they go for it for the win.
Yeah, for sure.
So a lot of drama yet to unfold here.
Facing a little bit of a...
Well, it's a pitch to Ogilvie. And a great fill by the Cougars defense, led by number 50, Brennan Bondy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great play by Brendan. He got in position, broke down, and made the tackle.
Yeah, and Chase Topic and Connor Wright came in and cleaned it up.
One disappointing fact about this season at CK is actually they don't have the corn growing in the field to the left. So it doesn't really feel quite like the Field of Dreams that it used to. But nonetheless, still a great facility, and we're happy to use it here in Chatham.
Yeah, well, yeah, and if you know the farming world, Kelton, they rotate the crops year to year, and
couldn't tell you anything about farming, so
yeah, well,
I'm just disappointed there's no corn there.
There you go.
Bruno comes out in the eye here with 2 tailbacks, and he hands it off to Ben.
Oh, and Ben is met right away.
Immediately. I think that's number 50.
Brennan Bondy again.
And assisted by number 45, Chase Topic.
I'll tell you can say a lot about giving up a lot of size we have today, Chatham has, to this Niagara team, but I'll tell you, these Cougars kids have it's really stepped up.
Evan Vaughn, actually, at this timeout, has just joined us in the booth, and he's actually a junior varsity defensive back coach, and he played defensive back with AKO Fratman, right, Evan?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's Evan for you, folks. You can say hi to him if you see him on the street. He likes to rock a backwards Blue Jays hat, so that's how you can figure him out.
I got nothing at this point. Carry on, Kelton.
90% of the people probably aren't even listening to the commentary right now, so...
90% of you have had your volume down, like I said, for over a quarter now.
Well over a quarter.
Well over a quarter, yes.
So it's 3rd and 7 here for the Storm, and...
Niagara has got a timeout called. Crucial part of the game here for them.
I'm not sure Evan was digging that commentary there. I was just trying to, sauce him a shout-out here. He's playing for the AKO Fratman. He actually hurt his back last year, so I don't know if he'll be returning this year. Is that right, Evan? Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. Okay.
So big 3rd down and 7 here for Niagara. Just over 7 minutes left on the clock. Down by 7.
Let's see what Bruno and the Storm have here.
Sounds like a good 80s band, Bruno and the Storm.
Sure does. Hook me up, man.
All right.
Going out of the pro side, actually, sorry.
And it looks like a little end around, but...
Oh, he's reversing. He reversed the reverse, but that really didn't work out. It was number 7, Ryan Murham, just kills him 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. So,
going to bring up a 4th down.
So after the annihilation, the Storm face 4th and 7. Yeah, 4th and 7.
It's a case where, with a long time out there by Niagara, Chatham was ready for the trickery of
Maybe
some
Niagara also killed the momentum. They were moving the ball pretty well, and then after that timeout, they kind of slowed down. So.
Oh, and they did punt it, but it is blocked
by number 22, Owen
Turner.
Owen Turner.
Who has played quarterback, running back, and
apparently a blocker.
Yeah.
The Chatham-Kent cheerleaders are letting us know that the Cougars are indeed in it to win it. So.
And work it out as well.
And work it out. That is awesome. I think we've already heard this one from them. So.
That's fine. That's good. Good. It's very nice to see them the girls out there and cheering on these guys.
Just out of the pure goodness of their heart. That's great to see for sure.
The Cougars will take over on downs at their own 45 here. And a good couple downs, and this game could be solidified for them.
That's Millard handing off to number...
Ooh.
That's number 8.
Brendan Ray.
Brendan Ray. You know, you never know, Kev. There's so many different variations. Brendan. I don't know. You just got to watch out. You got to be careful. People get offended by that stuff. Looks like we got an angry Niagara parent over here. He's voicing his opinion quite loudly. So
we got a second down and about 16.
Millard back for the Cougars out of shotgun, actually. Throws one up. And caught!
Oh, my goodness. It's
That's
deflected and
by
caught
number
by Owen Turner.
82.
What was it?
Is that 82 or 22? Pretty sure that was 82. Nicholas McKenzie. It wasn't, dude.
Yeah, you are correct. Wow. Very, very risky call this late in the game to be tossing over the middle like that. But
it does bring up 3rd and 3 for the Cougars, so they got to look to capitalize here and put the game away for the Storm.
Cougars are coming up here with 3rd and a long 3. Millard's under center.
Going to go out of the eye here with Turner back, and they're going to run like a 33 power.
And Turner is
moving the pile as he gets past the first down marker, I
Turner
believe.
gets the first down. Initially stopped short, but...
great effort by Owen Turner there for sure.
Yeah, and that's going to be a first down.
That's got to be tough for the Storm. Down a bunch of players right now.
So Chatham has got a first down and 10, just over the midfield.
This Niagara Storm team kind of looks like a McGregor/Blenheim football here in Chatham-Kent, as they line up in the eye and run a quick dive, but brought down quickly by number 97. That's Mason Bent.
Bent playing both ways. Running over guys on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, my hat's off to him for sure. Not literally, figuratively.
Just 3.5 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah, my hat's still on my head. Looks like they're coming out of the pistol wishbone here. This is some interesting call from the Cougars. Everybody's motioning, and they're going to run a little screen.
And I'm surprised that Niagara hasn't really picked up on that, because that seems to be the only pass that they run out of that.
Kind of looks like they did pick up on it, because the Cougars lost 2 yards on the play.
Touche, Kelton.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 12 or 13. 14, I stand corrected. It's a pretty negative way of looking at things, but...
Well, let's see what the Cougars are going to decide to do here.
Looks like our veteran Chang Gang did get one wrong. It's actually 3rd and 14, so we're going to have to correct them on that one. And I don't know where the ball went there, folks.
It looks like
a quarterback keeper.
Just did a quarterback keeper.
Interesting call down, up 7 here with 2 minutes left.
Yeah. So we were looking at 4th and long at about midfield.
Now we're looking at about 4th and 9, Kev. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cougars punt here, because back deep for the Storm. Can you read that number? maybe 22. No, I think it's number 87, Ogilvy.
I believe it is Ogilvy, yeah. And
Nice
Turner
punt
with a
from
good
Turner.
punt.
Oh, no, doesn't get past Ogilvy. He picks it up, and
Ogilvy is
he's got good
outside.
speed as he's rounding the outside, but a nice breakdown tackle by,
Ryan Ogilvy on the return.
I think that was number 27, Katie Jung. So some good special teams. Pins the Storm deep with 2 minutes left, and they need 7 points, Kev.
Yep. Gonna have to go to the air here.
Looks like Katie Young as well in on the stop.
So, as we said before, it'll be right down to the wire here. First down for Niagara. About their 32.
33-yard line, first down.
So, the Cougars, I would assume, will be back playing a little bit of a prevent defense here and making sure everything's in front of them.
Well, their safeties has been playing back all day, so have been playing. Wow, this is just going downhill quickly. Their safeties have been playing very deep all day, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them stay deep. As you can see, Julian Farrell's walking way back from the line of scrimmage as he's
about 20 yards,
23, yeah.
25 almost back from the line of scrimmage. So
They'll look to keep everything in front of him here, Kev.
absolutely. And as you can hear, the Storm coaches want somebody blocked.
I quote, block somebody, end quote.
And we got the pitch.
Some nice moves here put on by the
great
Storm.
job
But
by
only about
Jordan Pellegrino.
that's a cool name.
48 Jordan Pellegrino on the
Sounds like a fine wine that you might enjoy on a Saturday night, Kelton.
I only enjoy wine on Sunday nights, but just kidding. That's illegal, folks. That was a joke.
33-yard line.
So, and this might be a point where they're trying to set up the Cougars defense with that pitch pass that you talked about, because that
You did notice that they do have a different tailback in the
Yeah.
game. It's not Ogilvy, so
Yeah. So this might be the pitch pass that we've been thinking about.
Mason Bent is taken down hard by number
Brendan Bondy.
By Brennan Bondy.
Brandon Bondy. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Walsh
And
and Mrs. Walsh.
don't forget the boss.
Gain of 1 on the play, brings up third down and 8.
So what are the chances we see the pitch pass coming up here, Kelton?
I'm no offensive coordinator, but I would say pretty high.
Well, let's look forward here.
You're going out of the pro set, so
Oh, no, back to the...
the gun. So I think the chances are slim
yeah.
as they go to that flats pass once again to
Ooh.
really to know.
Attempted to Gianmarco Desarvio.
Okay, yep.
Sounds close enough.
A for effort. There you go.
Pass was tipped by number 70, Joe Betterly. Brings up fourth down and 8 from Niagara's own 34
So
yard
this is the game right here, folks. 4th down and 8 for Niagara. And it looks like Bruno was out of the shotgun. Obvious passing situation, and he's hit as he releases the ball.
That's pass interference on Chatham, I think. So the Storm might have another opportunity to put the ball in the end zone, but Bruno is down.
Yeah, Bruno was hit as he released that ball by about 2 or 3 Cougars players.
And with 3 kids on the bench, I'm really not sure they have a good option for backup quarterback here.
Yeah, he will have to come off the field for 3 plays either way, so let's hope that they do have a backup quarterback.
Is that a new rule, Kevin, the OFC, that if you take a knee that you have to stay off for 3 plays?
Yes, it is. If you are hurt, you have to come out for 3 at least, or if your helmet comes off. So we've got a first down with the pass interference for Niagara, so they have some new life.
Chatham-Kent. That'll leave the ball at the Niagara's 43.
The
But
Niagara
without-
Storm coach is voicing his unpleasure with these referees about how his quarterback was hit after he threw the pass. So,
Yeah, well,
as you can imagine, with limited resources here on the bench, must be a tough situation.
yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration, but he was hit as he released the ball. It was a clean hit by the Cougars. He just happened to be hit by about 2 or 3 of them as he released it. It was an obvious passing down. And Cougars got after him. Okay, so Anthony Mortuzzo is at quarterback now.
As they stay under center here, it looks like out of the eye. They're going to run the pitch here to Ogilvy.
Ogilvy's trying to get outside. And looks like he picks up maybe a yard, if that. Maybe just back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. Brendan Bonney forced him out of bounds. Oh, he actually lost about 4 yards on that play.
All be spotted Niagara 41-yard line. Second down, 12.
1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. And Niagara without their starting quarterback, looking to come up with a big play. And it looks like they just run off to the right-hand side and lose another couple yards.
It must be tougher with their backup quarterback. They kind of have to get the ball in the air, but that not really used to it. Obviously, with the backup quarterback in there, that's got to be tough for the Storm.
Well, they will be able to get their starting quarterback in on the next play.
Maybe they run the pitch pass here, Kev. I don't know. Maybe it's not in their repertoire of plays because I think they would have pulled it out by now.
I would think so too. Well, they will be allowed to bring in their starting quarterback on the 4th down situation if he is okay.
So it's a little handoff to the outside, and they got about 2 or 3 yards.
So Ogilvy on the carry. And we're looking at about 4th down and almost 13. It appears that Chatham will hold on for their 3rd victory of the season.
It appears as though that will be the case, Kevin, but as you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings.
So this will be either the last play of the game barring a penalty. It looks like Niagara is looking to be okay running the clock out.
A little bit of an odd decision considering they're winless on the season. They really have nothing to lose, but
yeah. So the Cougars will take over with 4 seconds left in the ball game.
I assume they'll be going into victory formation here with...
yes, definitely. Take a knee and get out of this with their 3rd win of the season. In the 2nd in 2 weeks, Cal.
Well, good for the Cougars. They pulled it out late, and although they're not going to the playoffs this year, it's still nice to get a win near the end of the season. And
oh, definitely. It's always nice to see, no matter what the records are, it's nice to see kids still playing hard.
Yeah, fighting hard and playing until the end. Yeah, absolutely.
So as Kelton did say, they're in victory formation, and looks like we'll have a kneel of the ball.
Millard will take the knee, and that will...
He took it pretty quickly, so they're going to have to do another play. You have to run at least another play.
Clock is running. Right away. The buzzer has gone, and he takes a knee, and that will end the game. The Cougars get out of this one with a 13-6 win against the Niagara Storm.
Well, thank you, Kelton, for joining me today, and let's go and play a game with JV now.
All right, my pleasure, Kev.
All right. We'll see you all later.
Peace out. Peeps, homie.